Happy Wednesday, happy birthday. I can't remember whose birthday it is, but happy birthday. I wish that I was also at brunch. That would be a delight right now. But this is the closest I can get. So thank you, thank you, thank you for making some time for me today. I'm Bonnie. I'm the client success coach here at Lolo. We are so excited to offer you access to our program. I know Lindsay is already set up and running with it. My goal today really is to walk through how Lolo works to keep you connected to your sphere, and then we'll chat through some nuts and bolts around the flow for getting started. I do have a couple of stops along the way for questions, so just know that we will have plenty of time to address any questions that pop up for you. So, most clients, they feel so good, right? When they walk away from a transaction. I think it's 90% of the time they say they'll use their agent again or that they'll recommend them. But research shows us that less than 30% actually do. And, it's not because they've had a bad experience or because, the agent's done something wrong. It honestly boils down to the fact that they forget their agent's name. They can't remember who helped them with the transaction. And we're finding that that's usually because, it's just tricky to stay in touch in a meaningful way, right? So often people come to us because they're struggling to stay in touch consistently or, the methods that they're using just aren't memorable. So really, that's where we come in, right? With Lolo, we've created a way to keep you connected to the people who know, like, and trust you. And we automate your marketing by delivering what I always like to call a delight-filled monthly digital campaign. It's personalized to your people. And of course, it celebrates the local independent businesses that make your communities so special. Now, our goal is to, help you set yourself apart in a way that feels really meaningful, really authentic. So, one thing that I want to make sure that I mention before I really dive into the program itself is that our system is set up to be single sender exclusive, meaning once you register your contacts in our system, no one else can send them a Lolo campaign. So, this is determined on a first come, first serve basis by email address and phone number. So, I always say the sooner you can get up and running with Lolo, kind of the sooner you can claim your list. But to dive a little bit deeper into the program itself, it is all digital. Okay. So the Lolo team features a local business in your area, and we curate a monthly offer there every month. And then we send that out via email and text message on your behalf to the recipients in your network. So these are customized to have your branding, your photo, your contact information so that you're really staying in front of your people and top of mind every month. And I realize I haven't said this yet, so I will say it now. Lolo is short for locals supporting locals. So when we're curating these monthly campaigns, we do only work with local independent businesses. So, we're not working with any franchises or chains. And we have a dedicated team, I think we're up to 14 now, of local account managers whose specific job is to curate these monthly gifts, right? They work with the local merchants to, build a partnership. And they also have the local business pick a specific item or a combination of items that they would like to feature that really shows off their business. So, these monthly offers, it's not a discount or like a 10% off coupon or a BOGO. These are actual items of value that have been hand selected by the local business and vetted by the lovely humans on the Lolo team. And really, the goal here is for this to be easy for the business to offer, easy for you to, give generously, and also easy for the people on your list to go out and use it. So when somebody wants to go and grab their latte or grab whatever the gift is for the month, all of those redemptions occur on mobile phone, right? So they'll click on the email, they'll click on the text. There's a couple of screens that they walk through, and then the employee at the local business will approve the redemption. So kind of a win-win-win for everybody, easy for everybody. And I did just kind of pull a random assortment of our past campaigns just so you can see what this looks like and the types of businesses that we partner with. So it could be, a box of donuts, a beer at a local brewery, a $10 gift card to a local boutique, a latte. I'm in Austin, and this month I get a free mug, a free ceramic mug, and they're good ones too. So, it's going to be like this every month, right? With Lolo, you are sending a thoughtfully curated item. And of course, you're helping to feature local businesses each month and strengthen those community relationships as well. Now, while I'm talking about local businesses, I do want to mention that, y'all know your communities best, and we absolutely love getting recommendations for local businesses that you'd like to see us partner with. So I dropped a list here of some of our more common types of vendors that we work with. So if you have a favorite spot or you know somebody who owns a business that you think would be a great fit with the program, we always invite you to share them with us so we can get them on the calendar. Now, because it is a digital program, we're tracking a couple of different things. I'll talk in just a minute about what we're tracking for you. But for the local business, we are tracking all of the redemptions. So anytime somebody goes in and they use their offer, we're tracking that for the local business, which comes in handy because at the end of every campaign, Lolo takes care of reimbursing the local business for any of the gifts that were redeemed at full cost. So somebody goes out and they grab their latte, they grab their gift. You are not on the hook for that fee. We're tracking it and we're taking care of it. And that's something that we're really proud to be able to do. And to me, that's kind of the best part, right? There's no strings attached here. These are true gifts. There's no cost to the local business to participate. And again, we're making sure that they're paid back in full. So that's what we're tracking for the local businesses. But for you, we're tracking a lot of different metrics, right? So the goal of the program is engagement, right? To stay top of mind. So we want to make it really easy for you to see who's, interacting and engaging with your campaign every month. So once you start sending Lolo, you can log into your Lolo account at any time. You can check on your engagement score. That's just our success metric for you. It's the percentage of your contacts, that are interacting or engaging with your campaign. And, it's measured over 90 days. And it's really interesting when we look at all of the subscribers who use Lolo in all of the accounts in our system, our average engagement rates hang right around 70%, which is almost 4 times higher than the usual click to open rate for real estate marketing. And if you're at all curious how we're calculating that, we're looking at all of the different ways that your people are interacting with these campaigns, right? It could be opens, it could be clicks, it could be reopens, replying to the message, going out and using the gift. These are all the different parts and pieces that we're logging and using to calculate that engagement score, which again gets, displayed on your Lolo dashboard. It also shows up on each individual contact record in your account. So at any point in time, if you're curious what somebody's up to, you can click on their name and it'll pull up a full record of all the different ways that they've interacted with the campaign. Now, we do feature a new business every month, but each one of the campaigns are actually active for 60 days, right? So there's some really nice overlap there from month to month. And, with our automated email flow, you have up to 5 potential touch points per campaign built in, right? That provides you with a really easy way to connect and to engage. So, Lolo campaigns, they're a great reason to reach out, to take a conversation deeper in a very organic way that's not necessarily related to your business. And you can get creative with it too, right? We have people who use the local business as a reason to host, or the Lolo gift to host an informal get together, right? I think it was somebody in our Colorado market. The gift for the month was a pint of beer at the local brewery. She sent a quick email to her list and said, "Hey, I'm going to be there, from 1 to 4 on Saturday. Stop by, say hi, use your Lolo gift." And she had 30 people show up. So there are lots of different ways that you can use Lolo, in your business that's not just related, to real estate marketing. Lolo makes great content too for social, for any of your other marketing channels. You can do features for the local business if you need to. You can use it as a way to, get more people on your list if they want to receive the monthly gift. So really, our goal is keeping you connected, but more importantly, providing you with different ways to engage with your sphere, aside from, just the main monthly email and text, and aside from, just business related conversations. And then, of course, beyond what we're measuring, you are going to have so many client-led interactions with your recipients. Quite often you will see people reply directly to that monthly email. They'll reply to that text message. You might get a really sweet social media shout out like you see here. So again, aside from what we're tracking for you and what you can see inside your dashboard, you'll have some nice proof that Lolo's working to keep you top of mind. All right. So the piece that everybody always has in the back of their head while I'm talking about the program is pricing. I think it's on average, I think between $2 to $3 is what we normally budget to stay connected to our contacts each month. And Lolo fits really nicely into that. So you are simply responsible for a small delivery fee each month. If you go to our main website, you start poking around, you're going to see that the pricing is listed as $1.75 per recipient each month. But thanks to our partnership with your group, you are going to pay $1.35 per recipient each month. I do want to mention that we have a billing minimum of 25 on all of our accounts. So you can send to fewer than 25 people if you want to, but you will be billed for a minimum of 25 deliveries every month. It's like 34 bucks. But aside from that, there are no setup fees. There are no additional costs. You can come and go as you please. And I always say, just think of it like digital postage, right? You are just responsible for the delivery fee to get the campaign into inboxes and texts every month. And then, like I was talking about earlier, if somebody goes out and they use their monthly offer, we're taking care of reimbursing the vendor at full cost. So, quick little pit stop for questions on the program itself or anything that I've covered so far before I kind of move into the flow for getting started. And Lindsay, I know you've been using it, so if you have anything that you want to share, um, now's a great time.
You know what's funny is like, obviously when you're a new agent, you're like pinching pennies. And, even at my level, I'm like always watching my bottom line. And I was like, this is such a no-brainer. And the return, I've just seen it. I have people text me, oh my gosh, I got my gift. Thank you so much. You're so amazing.
Love
And there was Josh was on here talking about how he even said, like, we're using these CRMs to do this follow-up, especially
it.
the follow-up with people that we have worked with in the past, which those are our best referrals, come with people that we worked through in the past.
Yep.
And even Josh said it's getting to the point now that the computers are talking to our clients, that it doesn't feel personal anymore, and that this was an out of the box way to give a gift of
Mhm.
like a meaningful amount for pennies on the dollar, that they actually remember. Like,
Yeah.
they don't really care or care about your for sale email, because they're probably getting 5 for sale emails from all these agents. But to get this, hey, help support locals, have you on my local list. Like I said, you can put a private message together, but it just, I can't say so much about how unique this little nugget gets in their brain and it sticks with them.
Yeah, I love that. And I was talking to somebody in one of them, I can't remember where it was. It may have been Florida. But she was saying that she had met a woman somewhere at a networking event, added her to the Lolo list like 3 years ago. And, the lady has just continued to get the Lolo gifts. And Mandy got a call the other day from this woman. She was like, I couldn't remember where I knew you from. I couldn't even remember like how to get in touch with you. And then I remembered that you're sending me gifts every month. And now like she's got a transaction books. So, it really is that little meaningful piece. It's kind of the art piece that really keeps you top of mind. And it just feels really personal, right? So,
Well, my thought is, like, if you think about the investment for the client for the entire year, a dollar 35 for the entire year versus a closing gift of
yeah,
like 25, $50. I mean, I totally stopped giving closing gifts, and like, this is my closing gift. And they
love it.
and they get it every month, and they don't realize it. They think they're getting a, $10 to $15 gift card,
Yeah.
indefinitely. So I also say, like, it is in your budget. You just don't know it's in your budget.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just saw, Sandy, I just saw your comment that it's not just for clients. It's affordable. You can add family members, contacts of people you want to do business with. I always say like sign your kids' teachers up or like coaches or like, faith leaders, like anybody who's important to you who could maybe send referrals your way. Those are and just the people that you want to appreciate, right? Even outside of business, like that's kind of the secondary piece. You want to appreciate somebody, put them on your Lolo
And like,
list.
think about how busy we are as agents. Well, I'm terrible at keeping in touch with people. I'm terrible at recognizing their birthday or holidays or
Yeah.
whatever. So if something like this is continuously, keeping in touch or letting them know that they matter to me on my behalf, like it's just, I love the affordability, the local experience, like you're creating an experience for them on top of all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Awesome. Do we have
I
any
was
other?
I
Yeah.
was very excited, you guys, when we established this partnership with Lolo, because um it really checks all the boxes. I had used I'm just gonna say it. I used Client Giant before, and it was hundreds of dollars to add even one contact. And and it was literally for that same purpose. I wanted to, make sure that there was something being sent to them. I wanted to stay top of mind. You guys, I never got so much as one text or anything when they like if they even received something. I didn't get anything from Client Giant letting me know, and I didn't get anything like from them. There was no post on social media. There was no. Sometimes I reached out and was like, "Hey, did you get that?" Because I wanted to make sure that like all the money I spent went to good use. And they're like, "Oh yeah, that was like thanks, that was great."
Yeah,
But this seems to do so much better.
it does. And that's the other piece too. If somebody goes out and they use the monthly gift, you get notified. So, it's not like when you send a gift card to somebody and you're like, well, I hope they got it. I don't know if they used it. Like here, you're going to know if somebody's used it. And like I said, quite often people reply to these emails and texts, which is really nice too. So keeps you from having to do the work to start the conversation.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If our sphere is like all over, how
Mhm.
does that work as far
Yeah.
as the local gifts? Like, would
Yeah.
you get on
Great
web-
question. I'll talk through like some of that a little bit, but I'll go ahead and address it now. So we're active in 270 markets across the country. And let me actually just drop our locations page in the chat. So we're active in quite a few different markets across the country. And the way that our system works, and I'll talk about this a little bit more in depth, is it's zip code based. So if we have an active area and you put your contact in, you put their zip code into our system, if we're close by, they're going to automatically get assigned to that area. So it will be as local to them as possible. There are some places where we're not up and running yet, and it takes a pretty concentrated effort to get a new area up and running. But once we've kind of gotten started with the program, if there's ever an area that you're curious about opening, we can definitely start that conversation too. But that's the nice thing. So you can send across the country to make everybody feel special in a way that's local to them. It's a good question. Yeah. All right. Any other questions before I move into the kind of getting started flow? We'll have more time at the end too.
No, and I hope that you do in this demo show them how easy it is for them to see their stats and their contacts, because that was another thing I was super impressed with.
Yeah, absolutely. And I may hop into Lindsay's account if she's okay with that to use it as a demo.
Yeah, go ahead if you want.
Awesome. Yeah. So
I got nothing to hide.
Okay, cool. So I dropped a QR code here for the sign up page. I have the URL there as well. I'm also going to drop it in the chat. Typing and talking at the same time are a struggle. So I have the QR code here if you want. That's the sign up page. I also dropped it in the chat. If you start here, you just put in your name and email address. Then you're going to get an invitation email from our system. When you click on finish setup in that email, there will be a screen where you set your password. You'll also see a prompt for a partner code. If you click on that, you can either enter the partner code MyRico or MyRico2, depending on which one applies to you, and you'll finish signing up under your group's umbrella. This is how you're going to get that discounted pricing. You can also reach out to our support team, and I'll put their information up in just a minute, but we are happy to create an account for you, send you the invitation email, make sure that you get logged in and have some helpful information. So those are kind of the two best ways to make sure that you get signed up. And then once you're in your account, you really only have, I'll say 4, it's really only 3, but 4 steps for setup, right? You're going to collect your list. Who do you want to send Lolo to? You're going to register those contacts in our system, get your profile all set up, and then activate your account. And the nice thing here, we've already talked about it a little bit, but as far as the lists go, it's up to you, right? The idea is to keep you in touch with as many people in your sphere as possible. And so, you are in complete control over your list. You can add people, you can remove people, you can edit contact information at any time. And then obviously you need to get those contacts into our system. You can do this one by one, but we do also have a bulk import option. I always suggest going this route on the front end just because it makes it a little bit easier. And then you can add people one by one as you move forward. And then for the bulk importer, there is a specific format, but we're always happy to help you, get your contacts in. But obviously we need first name and last name, and then we need either a phone number and or an email address so that we have a way to get the monthly offers to your people. I always say if you have both email address and phone number, put them both in. It improves deliverability and it kind of, gives your people the chance to either opt out of email or opt out of text if they want to and just keep one or the other. The other piece that I just touched on a little bit is that our system is programmed to look at zip codes, right, to assign your contacts to the area that's closest to them. So having that zip code piece in there is pretty important. And then, like I was saying, we are, again, so happy to help you with this. If you just want to collect your list and send us the file, we'll help you get it formatted. We'll make sure that it gets added to your account. And then once your contacts are in, make sure you finalize your profile, right? You want your name, email, phone number all in there correctly, website, get a profile photo. This information is displayed in the monthly emails. And then if they click the link in the text, if they click the link in the email, it takes them to a new page with all of the gift offer details in the spot where they can redeem it. So, again, the goal is kind of keeping you front of mind, keeping you in front of your people. So this is a crucial step. I know people always think about profiles as like, oh, I'll do it later. Do it first, get that done, get your branding all set up because this does show up in a couple different spots on the campaign. And then the last piece is activating your account. Just agree to our terms, click on the big green button, you'll get your account activated. You are not charged until the first delivery. So you're charged at the time of delivery each month, but you have to have a card on file and your account activated so that our system knows that you're ready to start sending campaigns. So, like I was mentioning, we're active in, 270 markets across the country. All of our locations that are active, they are all available to you. We do operate on a pretty specific delivery cadence depending on where your people are located. So if you have people in different areas across the country, they may get their campaigns during different weeks of the month. Now, you will always get a notification email from our system 1 week before campaigns are ready. Just a courtesy reminder to let you know, like, hey, don't forget campaigns are coming next week. They'll have the gift details in there as well. And then you'll get another email from our system when the campaigns are available to review in your account. So Lolo is an autopilot program, right? Once you get your account set up, once you get it activated, we're going to start sending these out every month on your behalf. But some people, myself included, do like to have, your hand in the cookie jar a little bit. So we have built in a 48-hour draft period each month before the campaigns are delivered. So this gives you a chance to make last minute edits to your contacts. You can add a personalized message to the monthly campaign. So just know that you don't have to do any of that. You can just put your people in, activate your account, and it's going to go out every month. Or if you want to be a little bit more hands-on, you do have that 2-day draft period. Y'all are in a really good spot timing-wise to start kind of gathering your lists, getting them set up in the system before the April campaigns start running. All right, and then to end it, I just wanted to share like my number one tip when I'm talking to anybody who's about to start using Lolo, and that is either right before or right after your first campaign goes out. I highly, highly, highly recommend letting your people know that you've enrolled them in the program. This just, helps them know to expect communication from you via email and text. It helps them know that it's not spam, it's not too good to be true, it really is a free gift. And then of course it's an extra touch point for you, which is always nice. So, we've seen people call or email or send it via text. There is a template that lives in the FAQ section within your Lolo account. So we have a couple of different ways to help give you some ideas for how to do this. I'm going to hop into a demo in just a minute, but I just wanted to introduce you. This is Carrie Conrad. She leads our support team. She lives in Asheville, North Carolina, where Lolo is headquartered. Y'all, she is a dream come true when it comes to anything Lolo. If you need help getting your account set up, if you have questions about importing your contacts, if you need a second set of eyes on anything, she's your gal. Please don't be shy. Pick up the phone and give her a call. Feel free to email us at support@joinlolo.com. You may see me in the inbox sometimes too. So we are here to make this as easy for you as possible. So yeah, so I will stop sharing here. And let's see, let me get into Lindsay's account right quick just to show you what it's going to look like when you get started. Do I have any questions while I'm working on getting this set up? All right. So thank you, Lindsay, for letting me use your account. This is Lindsay's main dashboard. She just sent her first gifts last week, and she's already got a 62% engagement score, which to me, fantastic. I always say anything 50 and above is great because when else do you have, 50% or more of your list engaging? So this is her main dashboard. It's just going to show you the total contacts in your account, how many of those are active. And of course, that engagement score is just that nice, quick snapshot of your overall account health. And then you'll head to your contacts tab. I love this spot. This is what I always like to call the highlight reel, right? This is where you can come to get a full list overview of how many deliveries you've had, how many interactions somebody's had. We do also track those redemptions here separately as well, even though that is a type of interaction. Sometimes people like to see if people are using the gifts, but really what we like to focus on is this interactions column. And I mean, I'm looking at this person right here 9 times they've opened or clicked. So that, I don't know, I think that that's just something really special. Something else that I don't think I've mentioned, put yourself on your list, right? So that you get the gift too, so that you can see what your clients are experiencing. That's just another little best practice tip that I always like to throw out there.
Okay, you know what's really funny about that, guys? If you think about it, if you put yourself on the list for $1.35, you get like a $10 to $12 gift card. So this actually like pays for itself like tenfold.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Well, I was just thinking about how the average person moves, let's just say it bumped down to like 3 to 5 years, right? So that's what, $40 to $60 that you spent in that many years on this one person so that they remember you.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. But yeah, so this is your contacts page. And then again, if we needed to look at somebody, we can click, it pulls up their information and it'll show, the delivery stats. You can also look to see, what was the action that was taken. And then of course your gift campaigns lived here. Draft campaigns when they're, in draft mode will be here. And then once they're active, they'll live under active campaigns. The nice thing about this is we keep track of every campaign that you've ever sent. So once the campaign 60 days are up, they'll move down to past campaigns, but at any point in time, you can come back in and look at all of the campaigns that you've sent. I talked about this earlier, but the FAQ section is right here. If you click on that, it'll open up. It will open up our help articles. Any answer that you could ever need lives there. But like I said, you're all also welcome to reach out to us at support@joinlolo.com. But I am so thankful for y'all letting me come and chat with you today. I have those links for you for getting started in the chat. And then I will make sure, Holly, Lindsay, Sandy, I'll drop some of this information in the Slack channel as well. But that's it for me. Any questions or comments before I let y'all go?
I did want to provide a little tip that I had happen to me. So I actually will take and log into Lolo on my iPhone. And if you have your contacts name, phone number, and email addresses already in your iPhone, what'll happen is when you go to enter it, your iPhone will give you the option. It'll like try to default and put your contact in first, but then it gives you the option, do a different contact. And you can actually search your iPhone for that contact and it'll upload all their information. Now, mind you, I didn't have zip codes, but I knew where my people live. So I could toggle to like, Google and find an actual zip code. Another tip that I found is that if you go to their Facebook page, if you're not sure exactly where they're located, you can go to their Facebook page, and most people like have the town they live in there as well. So those were just some tips that I came across that made it super helpful to upload quickly and, get those rocking and rolling.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Lindsay. All right. Well, thanks so much, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Like I said, don't be shy. Reach out. We'll help y'all get started. And we can't
Great
wait.
presentation, Bonnie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very good.
Very
So
nice
excited.
touch, like curating that to my real estate co and then all the markets that we're in. That was awesome.
Y'all are important to us. So we wanna make it nice. Awesome. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great afternoon.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Great. Any final thoughts, questions? All right. Well, when in doubt, reach out. Messages if you need us. We are here for you. We all started this morning with a blank slate at 0. So go out, talk to a buyer, a seller, or an agent today. Have a good one. Bye.